Hello, this is the trade site U.S. Stocks Futures and Forex preview for the week beginning Sunday, May 7th, 2023, ending Friday the 12th of 2023. Here's a look at the dollar index to start. Obviously, this Forex stuff has been so boring for a while right now. There's just no action, no movement. Not even a 5 point range on the dollar index for since Thanksgiving, basically, or since the beginning of December. Here's the pound dollar, obviously at new highs, but again, not much action intraday. It's hard to trade this stuff. Euro dollar just dead flat for the last month. Just very unexciting. The pound again trying to break the highs. Got a nice cup and handle here, but again, forex in general just not that interesting. All right, so let's look at the stuff that matters. I say it matters. Here's the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market futures form. Not only are we right where we were back in September, and basically we've been in a fairly boring range for most of it. I mean, October we dipped, but other than that, you're looking at like a 300-point range on the ES since back in September. That's it. Potential for a breakout here, but with everything that's going on in the economy, I would be surprised. But again, this last month in particular, we're stuck in a 150-point range on the ES on a 4,000-point index. It's really, really unexciting at every level. So not sure why this is so boring, but it is what it is. Here's the S&P Cash, S&P 500 Cash Index. Looks a little bit different, obviously, but still pretty flat. NASDAQ 100 trying to break out to highs here, which is also interesting to see. Up, obviously, off the lows from October by 3,000 points, but this last month in particular has just been so bad, so boring. It's hard to make calls. It's not worth it. Russell 2000 near the lows, also flat for the last 2 months. Crude oil dipped all the way down to 64 this week, but came back to 71.3. Still damn lower than it's been in a while. And gold hanging near highs, actually spiked to highs on Friday and then came back just a little bit. So there's that. Bitcoin sitting at about almost 29,000 as we do this. Almost a 13 sell signal on the daily chart of Bitcoin here. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, also dead flat for quite a while now, staying where it was back in the start of December. The VIX dipped down again after spiking back up, dipped down to 17 and change on Friday. So the market goes up and the VIX retreats, and that's normal. Obviously, the advanced decline ratio has been back and forth, obviously, as it always would be on any given day. The trade closes low. Wow, where's my moving average on this? Usually I have a moving average. Hang on 1 second. Why is this? Lost my. Interesting. Lost my moving average. There you go. There's your moving average. Sitting at 1.19, so 0.85 is the point where we have issues, so that's not really a problem right now. And then here's the intraday action, 5-minute candles on the ES. So, we lost a couple points for the week, not that much. Dead flat on Monday, gap down Tuesday, went lower, came back a little bit. Wednesday, dead flat, even sold off after the Fed announcement. Thursday, gap down, dead flat. Friday, gapped up, filled the gap from the day before, and ended up closing almost even for the week. NASDAQ 100 basically did close even for the week next week. Unexciting. Apple up on Friday, new highs. Amazon still holding. Meta had made new highs a couple weeks ago. Google dead flat. Goldman Sachs down a little bit. Netflix dead flat. Tesla trying to go. Nvidia sitting at highs, but it's about to be a 13 sell signal potentially in Zoom. Sitting near the lows, so that's kind of the week. That's what we see. Not too exciting again. We had a decent week. There's some good opening range plays and stuff like this on the ES, and nothing to complain about there. But it's just been really, really bad. In terms of economic data, hold on 1 second, coming out this week. So we're looking at Monday. The 8th is a bank holiday in the UK, so that will slow things down a little bit. We got the FOMC financial stability report coming out after the close on Monday, whatever that is. Tuesday, trade balance out of France, NFIB small business index out of the U.S., IBD tip economic optimism number here in the U.S. Wednesday, leading indicators coming out of Japan, German final CPI, Italian industrial production, CPI out of the U.S., crude oil inventories at 10:30, 10-year bond auction at 1, federal budget balance at 2. Thursday, so none of that's major. Thursday, we got the Bank of England's rate announcement at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. PPI here in the U.S. I mean, so we had the CPI the day before, right? So it'll be half size of Forex Tuesday night. Ahead of that number, like usual. Natty gas at 10:30, 10:30-year bond auction. And then Friday, a lot of data out of the UK at 2 a.m. Eastern Time, and then our preliminary University of Michigan sentiment. And that is it for the week. It's not very exciting, unfortunately. Charts, as usual, brought to you by NinjaTrader. If you're not yet taking a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week.